Hello and welcome back to Don't Know Till You Go. This is our fourth instalment on our Moroccan Odyssey.
And who are you?
I'm Neil.
I'm Ava.
And let's start off.
Laayounne. Sorry, spoiler. So you're going to do a nice intro.
I was going to go, yes, and on the fifth day the Lord rose and went to Laayounne. Laayounne, what can you say? Well, what can you not say about it?
What I cannot say is that it's... Let's rephrase. What can I not say?
What can you not say? Tell me.
I cannot say that it's not for the community. That makes sense, doesn't it?
You cannot say that it's not for the community.
Because it is.
You're right. Everything is free. Now, hang on. We better justify that. It has...
Free facilities from the day you're born till the day you die.
So it's got an Olympic-sized swimming pool, an incredible sports centre, yeah.
Football, basketball,
outdoor and indoor, football and basketball.
The library,
largest library in North Africa.
That was my line.
There you go, and it's amazing. It really is
beautiful. It's beautiful. There was there was a lovely section in the back, and it was all Islamic literature and a bunch of Qurans, and that was stunning. I felt like I wasn't even worthy to enter the room. There was just this gold lettering reflecting off all of the beautifully coloured book. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Wow. And they have martial arts outdoor as well.
Yeah.
Well, look, when you've got 25 degrees, outdoor.
We're not going to be indoors. Yeah, no, there's a massive astro pitch, and there was basketball, football, karate. We happened to wander upon a kid's karate demonstration.
Oh, they were getting medals or something for it. That was their it was medal day or something, yeah. Which was really, really nice.
It was very cute.
Laayounne is without a doubt full of people. It's a city break. So if you were thinking that you're going to wind up in the desert, and again I thought I was going to wind up in the desert.
Yeah, I had no idea. To pair Dakhla and Laayounne together is, in my mind, the perfect combination. Because you're expecting them both to be so similar, but it couldn't be more polar opposite. Laayounne was humid and it was hot, and it was a big bustling city.
It's a metropolis. Metropolis.
And then Dakhla had that beautiful breeze coming over from the peninsula, wind from both sides.
Yeah.
It was blue waters. Yeah, it was completely different, but it was perfect together. It was kind of nice to get back into civilization after a few days, because we spent more time in Dakhla than Laayounne.
First thing we did in Laayounne, we took a stroll down to, I'm going to call it the city centre. It's part of the city centre. And it was a big, big park.
Yes.
With loads of fountains.
Oh my God, it was huge.
That one. If you can imagine O'Connell Street in Dublin, right?
This strip of pretty much.
It was massive. It was that size. And they had, I don't know how many different fountains and all sorts of lights.
Little bridges.
Yeah.
Almost oriental. The small little bridges that you kind of imagine in a Japanese flower garden.
That's what I was about to say. Some of it was very Japanesey.
Yeah.
And I thought for a minute, hang on, is there some sort of influence? Apparently not. I did check. But yeah, a load of bridges. Laayounne apparently means, is it fountains or springs?
Yeah, something like that. Something got to do with spurting water.
And it's definitely full of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everywhere you go. They're right in front of the McDonald's. There's another fountain.
Yeah.
Literally every roundabout has a fountain on it.
Yeah. The night that we arrived, we were being driven from the airport, and the fountains were on at night, and they were lit up because it was the night that the UN declared it, a united nation, pretty much.
Yeah, United Morocco.
So there was beautiful, beautiful fairy lights strung up on trees, and they love their flags, let me tell you that much. There was a flag on every lamppost, and it was magic.
Well, as flags go, it's a good-looking flag. It is a good-looking flag. So we have a picture of it there somewhere waving. They do like their flags. And they like their fountains, they like their water. And I think that's the bit that really, in my mind, I just went, there's so many fountains. We're on a desert. is this a waste of natural resources or whatever? And it's not. They have the whole thing managed. So, which is really, really good. So there is a water desalination plant.
That's the one.
On the outside. Did I say that right?
You did.
I couldn't.
I was really glad you weren't going to go. And Ava, what was it called? Because I couldn't tell you.
I swallowed a thesaurus.
Yes.
A water desalination plant on the outskirts.
Huge.
Which is capable of dealing with all its water needs. And up to, the way you put it was, for the next 25 years, we've planned ahead by 25 years.
I mean, it's just a testimony to how much the development is. And I think we've talked about it in probably every segment, but it's just unbelievable that they've planned, the trajectory of how tourism is going to increase the economy. And they've balanced having water to not only serve, functions for plumbing or whatever, but also drinking water for everyone that's there at the moment, drinking water for the growing population of locals, and also the influx of tourism. I mean, how you can...
And just kind of go, well, I know the tourism this year is X, and in 5 years' time it's going to be X plus.
Yeah.
And in 25 years' time we're hoping it's going to be X plus plus, so let's do it today. Like if that was Ireland, well, we'll put it out to tender and then we'll get the lowest thing going, and then by the time it's finished it'll cost 3 times the amount and it won't work. Yeah. One thing that does work, I'm really proud of this, I love it, I want to see this happen here, so government, if you're listening, we have mobile phone masts here that are unsightly and people give out about 5G being weaponized and all that sort of stuff. Their 5G masts are like...
So cool.
So cool. They are like 5-6 floors above, everything, and they're dressed up like palm trees.
Yeah,
they look like a.
They have like little wooden posts supporting them at the bottom because they are gigantic. They are so huge, and they're like wrapped in. It must be some sort of like rope or something. I don't know what it is, but it looks like wood, and then there's obviously must be artificial palm tree leaves.
Palm tree leaves, yeah.
So you just look like you're driving down a beautiful Hollywood West Boulevard. Yeah,
well, that's it. And you have to look very hard to try and find the receptor on the top of it, So they're not unsightly. They do that. It has to look well.
Yeah.
They do that very well. Very, very well. I was fascinated with the fountains, fascinated with the main park. But we went from there to, I'm going to get this wrong, so you're probably better at this, the Sahari...
Oh, Sahari, handcrafted...
The House of Culture.
Yes.
That's what they call it.
House of Culture, which specialises in Sahari design.
Yeah. Ava went nuts. She got roped into... well, no, you didn't get roped into. You went, oh, that's beautiful, can I have one? And
No. Okay, so we went in. There's a beautiful room of artifacts and hundreds of years of history just kind of in one room. And then they were telling us that it's actually like an active factory, and there is, they do men's clothes, women's clothes. But what I found really, really special is that the women's clothing factory is run by all women, and they also have young women, obviously teenagers, 15, 16. There's no child labour, chillax. But
they're learning a craft.
Yeah, they're learning a craft, and it's giving a younger generation an opportunity to work and support their families. And I mean, it's developing rapidly, but there's obviously, and everywhere you go, there's going to be families who are struggling. So being able to get a safe job at an early age,
get a skill,
a trade.
Yeah.
Was really, really cool to see. And it was really cool to see that it was,
so go on.
Women's clothes.
Tell them what you walked away with.
I walked away with a beautiful dress.
It was a stunning dress, now in fairness. And myself and Constantine came away with these Bedouin Sahari robes. Yeah. Which I've used. One of the things that we did with the schools, apparently I have to be like an evil principal. So I said, I've got robes. and the students were going, really? I went, no, seriously. And out of the bag comes these Sahari robes. And they're looking at me going, how did you get them?
Yeah.
And I've sat here for breakfast on a Sunday morning. They were quite relaxing, I have to admit. Very comfortable. It gave me a godlike complex. But yeah, it was amazing to see the quality of the work that was there. And it's also amazing to see how tourism is integrated into the other facets of society and the daily life in Laayoune. I thought it was a great way, like a 360. It worked for everybody. So that I enjoyed that. You went to the library.
I did go to the library. It was very, very beautiful.
Typical studious woman, off to the library.
Yes. I was hoping I'd find something for college to bring home, but not enough time to go browsing. No, it was beautiful. It was what, two stories?
Oh, there was more than that. No, there was two in the area that we were in.
Yeah, but there was a whole other.
There was a 7-story tower in there somewhere.
Oh my god, that was so cool. I really hope I'm not doing, Mustafa dirty talking about this because I can't fully remember. But what I can recall is him telling us that there are these they're almost like cones, super tall, like 7-story cones outside the library on either side, almost like evil little watchtowers in the back.
Evil little watchtowers.
Yeah, they're like right here, and this is the library, and they're like, but they had 7 stories, and they had, I think there was some percentage of the books in North Africa were stored in there.
Didn't he say something like each story contained a century of knowledge?
Yeah.
So this thing is going
100
back.
years of. I can't get the numbers wrong, but there was over a million.
Yeah.
Over 1 million books that were being stored.
So imagine all that knowledge. It's just incredible. And
the efficiency of however the architecture is, because you can't imagine 1 million books.
No.
But they're there.
Well, again,
in this cone.
I always look at it like, that last shot in Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the Ark of the Covenant is being wheeled into someplace just to be consigned to history. You expect 1 million books to kind of look like that, a big warehouse. But this was modern, it was bright, it was glass, it was marble, and 1 million books. That's some feat, really is. They had a creche.
Yes. Oh, again, what I really did love, and it especially stood out to me, was kind of the safety for women and young children there.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool. What we noticed, and I'm going to go on a tangent now, but what we noticed is that we were kind of going out around 5-6 p.m. to get like the nightlife, but it wasn't the nightlife, it was the regular time.
Just the regular time.
Life. People were only starting to come out when the sun went down because it was so hot. So we were staying out really late, and we were kind of walking around filming, and we came across a children's park. And it was 2-3 in the morning, and there were mothers and their babies playing in this park at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Just them.
No chaperone, I might add. I want to make this absolutely clear.
But there was
a guard.
There was a guard, and that is really cool.
Yeah.
That
the children's guard.
They're safe.
But there was no, like, the men were, making sure that their woman is being protected. There was none of that.
No, it was really, really
and
nice
have kids,
to see.
If that was here, where are you? What time do you call this? Get in here.
See, 2 a.m. is just mind-boggling to us, because we really are in the regiment of like the 9 to 5 to sleep to get up. But it's completely different. And kind of on that same topic, when we were in the library, there's a creche for mothers and female researchers to drop off their children to be able to work and study and do their research and use the facilities of the library, and leave their kids there like a normal daycare.
And as we mentioned, it's free.
Yeah.
Now, my wife is involved in childcare provision. I'd love to see a day when we can go, it's free. But it's just the way that it works there. It works really, really, really well. I just wanted to talk about that safety thing and going out at night. The nightlife was incredible.
Not what you were expecting.
No. What was the name of that big square? Place Mahur? Again, families are out in their droves, having ice cream and coffee, and at 11, 12 o'clock at night.
And shops were open.
And shops, yeah. Oh, shopping. Okay, we have to talk about shopping.
You finish your testimony, because I can talk about
my testimony was that there was concerts. There was a marathon going on, a Sahara marathon, like at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's too hot to run in the day.
Well, that makes sense then, But everything kind of happened at night, and to see families, I was so impressed because again, with my old head thinking, it's a Muslim country, all these women are going to be wearing a hijab or some sort of head covering, and it's going to be a bit restrictive. And I was a bit worried. And like there was ladies out, no disrespect, there was ladies out with leggings, boob tubes, there was, yes, some had a hijab. It didn't seem to make a difference. It didn't seem that it was imposed.
Mm-mm.
There was a sense of equality. There was a sense of freedom, a huge amount of respect, and I was delighted to see that. But so that's my tuppence worth. Come on, tell me about shopping.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
it's really cool. I mean, we talked about the souks already, and obviously the bartering, and it's part of it, and it's fun. And you're getting, good quality like leather products for prices you'd pay extortionately here, but there's also shopping malls where you can
big ones.
Yeah, with Adidas. They had like Wrangler. What was the jean brand?
Oh, Chulio. Lee Cooper. They had like, Chulio as well.
Big brands.
Yeah.
So if you're kind of intimidated, and it's intimidating, even as a woman, it's still intimidating to be going up to barter. It's kind of a bit scary, Mary, but to be fair, I had a really pleasant experience personally. I've done it in other places where it was a bit more scary and intimidating, but here I found it fine. But if that is something that intimidates you and you're a bit more anxious about it, you can just go to a normal mall.
Yep. And they're open at night.
At night till
all hours, so, which is fine. They seem to kind of get them the balance right.
Yeah, exactly. It really is.
Yeah.
It's a perfect balance between, tradition and, I suppose, modern.
Okay, how many handbags did you buy?
I bought 2.
2 handbags.
That's a pretty low number.
And what did you pay for them, and what would you pay for them here? Just in way of comparison.
These are bags for college. About, how big were they? Like that big? Is they that big?
Yeah, so they're not a clutch bag.
No, it's like a shoulder, like your mom's bag and Mary Poppins bag that fits my laptop, my massive. I do biomed, so.
I do biomed.
So anyway, it's horrible, and it's really hard. So I have really, really thick books. So I have all my books in my bag, my laptop, everything, and it was €25, €30, and this isn't in a souk. This is in a normal store.
And the leather was good leather.
It's leather. It was Moroccan handmade
properly,
leather.
Yeah. The stitching on it was fantastic. Because I remember looking at it going,
"Are you
good.
Sure?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good price. You didn't tell me the price.
No.
You wouldn't tell me the price.
No, because I knew I wanted both of them. And I was like, I can't have this judgment.
Yeah. 2 of them. Seriously. One for each shoulder.
Exactly. One was brown, one was black. And they're perfect.
There's a lovely shot of you walking off into the distance, holding aloft.
Yeah, and I'd like, what's it called when you your feet go like that?
Oh, you click your heels together in midair, yeah.
I was a happy girl. So yeah, I got some stuff out of the souks. I got some stuff out of the mall.
Yep. You did?
I did my damage, but paid a fraction of the price what I paid. A massive, almost tote level leather bag here. I actually couldn't even tell you how much it is because I wouldn't even go in because I can't afford it.
Okay.
So you can tell me if it was a bargain or not.
One last thing. On the way out, we went for a kind of a day trip out towards the seaside, I'll call it. I might as well. I felt like I was going to Bray.
Yeah.
That sort of way. It was lovely. And we went through this huge sort of scimitar arch thing.
Oh, yeah. And they're building the biggest bridge in North Africa or something?
Yes. So whatever you think is a big bridge, okay? So let's say, for example...
Golden Gate?
The M50.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. We're going for slightly different.
No. Well, I'm starting low, right?
Okay.
Work with me on this. The M50, it's...
The width of it, yeah. That's
the what's the one? The John F. Kennedy Memorial Bridge down in Wexford. Apparently, it's the longest suspension bridge in Europe. Not anymore. And then there's this thing.
Europe.
Well, in Europe, sorry. And then there's this thing.
Yeah.
And, Mother of Jesus. It won't be ready for another couple of years. But
No way. Actually, do you know what? I'm not going to say no way because at the rate they're going.
Yeah.
To go back next week and it might be done.
I think it's impressive what they do and how they do it, and the engineering and the quality of the engineering. Because my father was an engineer and would have worked on the M50, not on the actual bridge, but on the plant machinery. So it's electrical engineering. To see what they do and how they do it, they take their time, they do it right, and they have it structured, so they know how it works. Anyway, I digress. We were going on our way out to, I'll call it Bray, out to Fomalud. That's what it was.
Oh, something like that.
Something like that. It sounds familiar.
Slightly butchered.
Slightly. Do my best here. So Fomalud, and we stopped off at the water desalination plant that we talked about earlier on.
Yes, on the way.
I'm so impressed because he was able to tell us, look, it's not just this. You see over there, and that's where they're going to be building the next, 200 blocks of apartments. So we've got to think about that. We've got to think about the other one down the road. And it's just like, oh my God. But it is right beside that, I'm going to call it a beach strip, a strand. And there's already hotels on it.
Yeah.
But yet, it isn't like a big, mad industrial building complex with tubes and pipes. It's very discreet. It's tucked in out of the way.
It was beautiful. It was almost like Greek. It was white and blue, and it was kind of pretty, dare I say.
Industrial pretty, yeah absolutely. No, it was really nice. But I like the fact that it's hidden. You don't get to see, the beating heart that makes everything happen. It's just, it happens. And that's the beauty.
They're humble.
Very humble. The same thing that I love about Moroccans, not once did I hear raised voices.
No, actually, no. I had a really lovely time with everyone.
We had, there was one issue that, where we were looking for permission for filming something.
But it was understandable. We were looking to film what we were talking about, the Astro pitch and all the activities, and obviously there was young children involved. So that's understandable.
GDPR and all of that has to be adhered to, and I get that. But there was a kerfuffle because we were trying to get stuff organised, as you do.
That's just
but
normal.
Nobody raised their voices.
No.
And it was dealt with and very discreet and very, very respectful.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I carried my suitcase into one hotel. There was someone rushing out to take it for me.
She didn't even carry the camera in.
Okay. What a dig. I was going to say that it was a city, if not cities, filled of gentlemen.
That strand that we were in.
Yeah. There was a horse.
There was a horse. There was a man with a metal detector.
Yeah, honestly, I think that might be my new hobby. There was just this guy going up and down the beach, but he really had a method where he would sweep it, and so he'd kind of create this diameter of where he had already been, and he'd go back around.
It's like a 2 meter swing.
Yeah.
And so he knew, I've got 2 meters, and then he'd stop.
Honestly, I was kind of watching him waiting, hoping he would pull something out so I could be like, oh.
That'd be nice.
Me next.
Yeah, I think he deserves it. It looks like he's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Fair play to him.
He was in between the horse's legs and everything.
Really?
No.
Okay. For a minute there, I was kind of going, I just envisage this horse going, oi! But there was families having a day out.
Yeah.
And I saw that there's a lovely shot of a man and his wife, and I presume it's his wife, and she's got the whole sari dress thing going on, and they're walking off into the sunset, and I just thought, that's so sweet. It really is.
And then
nice.
beside you there's 2 brothers drowning each other.
Yeah, kids will be kids, let's face it, so it happens. Okay, Laayounne, the jewel in the star of Morocco. What's your takeaway? What is the thing that you didn't know till you went?
My takeaway from Laayounne that I didn't know till I go?
Yeah.
I mean, not very niche, but the fact that it is a proper city.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just literally my own ignorance. But about the city, it was the time difference. It was the 5 p.m. till 3 a.m. The kind of shift in day-to-day life. So life happens at night. Yeah, and that's really fun. Yeah. I really enjoy. It's different and it's cool, and it's nice that life happens at night and it's not nightlife. Mm-hmm. I liked that because I'm not the biggest goer-outer in a club sense. I liked that life was just happening in the evening time, just families together. I thought that was pretty nice. And for those of you who are watching, I'm not much of a clubber either.
Never was, actually. Me, I prefer like pubs, diddly eye music, that sort of thing. It's easier to escape from. I will say that my takeaway from it has to have been the food.
Oh, the couscous.
Oh,
We won't be able to finish the episode if we keep going on about this.
but look at me. I love my food, and it's amazing to see. It was amazing to taste the flavors. Not once. I have 2 ulcers, and not once did I get heartburn. And I had all my tablets just in case.
I also have bowel disease, and I was pretty good.
She is a diseased woman. She is.
So, speaking as a Crohn's riddled woman,
An old crony.
I was pretty good. And also, obviously, we're in a position where we had Mustafa, we had a guide with us.
Yeah.
But I didn't really find that there was much of a language barrier if, Mustafa was on the phone and I was trying to explain.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
Well, they
pretty
speak.
easy.
English.
They have their own dialect of Arabic and French.
So there's 3. And okay, I did French in school. I was never any good at it. But when
You put some of it to use.
I try. Well, it's like the couple focal kicks off. I spent some time working in Brussels, and you're either going to speak Flemish or you're going to speak French, and so I kind of my pigeon schoolboy French was coming through, and the same thing. I go, oh, he said this, or they're looking for that. So I'm good at picking up some words.
Yeah. And obviously they're adapting to the fact that there is, more tourists coming.
Yeah.
So they want to know what you're trying to say. I felt that really helpful because half the time I'm mortified saying, I can't eat that, I can't eat that, I can't eat this. But a lot of the problem with my specific Crohn's is preservatives. And I feel like the problem wasn't there because everything was fresh.
Okay.
And I don't know that, but my belly would know, and I was pretty solid. So I'm going to say it was all.
I was praying for oh, please don't let this repeat me the next day, or give me a dose of the green apple splatters. I had no idea what was going to happen, but you know what? The food...
Even if it did, it was worth it, because it was divine. I think I had the best lamb of my life when we went to that couscous place.
Yeah.
That was pretty
But that all over Morocco, I have to admit, the food was amazing. In Tulum, I cried.
I had my first bit of a lobster.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, the look on your face when you eat literally, oh, so that's lobster. No, I cried. They had this weird sort of, it was almost like cut wafer thin pieces of beef. Literally, I cried. I haven't tasted anything like it. It was just amazing. Their skill at cooking, their hospitality as well.
That is the takeaway for all of Morocco.
Yeah, so that says it all. Their attention to detail and hospitality. The fact that you do feel like a princess or a sultan, or sorry, that's the camel, a princess or a king, as opposed to here's a bloody tourist. Give them and the individual attention. It's just amazing. It really is. And that seems to permeate their whole culture. Yeah. They want to treat you the way they want to be treated. And I think we could do with a bit of that here. So...
We better wrap it up.
You've enjoyed Morocco, obviously, by the sounds of it.
Morocco. I really did. Considering that I've gone to Morocco and I didn't go to, we didn't spend a lot of time, maybe a few hours in Casablanca, but we didn't stay in Casablanca. No. We didn't do Marrakesh. And those are the big ones, and I am satisfied with my trip.
Wow, okay. Well, that says a lot. We didn't go to the big places. We went to the smaller places, but we were blown away. Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with that, absolutely. Wish list for the next place?
The Atlas Mountains.
The Atlas Mountains?
In Morocco again.
Really, she wants to go back to Morocco. She's sold on Morocco.
I did. I think hospitality is the one word we could sum it up with. Yeah.
You heard it here first. Moroccan hospitality. So from me, Neil.
Me, Ava Bala.
We want to wish you a very, very peaceful and prosperous new year as this is going out in 2026. You never know till you go. So go travel. It broadens the mind and it helps you understand ourselves as human beings. For everybody that helped us in Morocco, including Mustafa, Amina, Mohammed, the whole lot, love you lots. You guys have been incredible. Until next time,
and if you see a handsome camel, tell Sultan I say hi. Goodbye.
Bye bye. You and your camels.
I miss him.